We are on class of Maclaurin series. Maclaurin series. The question says using the Maclaurin series, prove that cos x is equal to 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x power 4 over 4 factorial, like that continues. Series continues like that. You just have to prove that cos x is equal to this series here. How are we going to do this? It's very simple. But before you can attempt this, you will need to tell us what Maclaurin series is. Now, this is the solution to this problem. Now, Maclaurin series f of x states that you're going to have f of 0 plus your f prime of 0, no, f of 0 plus x multiplied by f prime of 0 plus x squared multiplied by f prime prime of 0 all over 2 factorial plus x or 3x cubed multiplied by f prime 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 of 0 all over what? 3 factorial plus x or 4 multiplied by fib of 0 all over what? 4 factorial. And the series continues like that. Now, that is the Maclaurin series. Now, this is what you are going to do. You are going to solve this, and it's going to be very simple. Now, you are going to follow all of these rules. Now, if you have your f of x, your f of x to be what? Cos x. Remember, I want to prove that this is equal to this. If you have our f of x to be what? Cos x. Cos x. And then the next thing is what? F of 0. F of 0 is what? Cos 0. And then you know that cos 0 is equal to what? 1. Now we go again. F prime of x will give us, if we differentiate, remember f prime is first derivative, so if we differentiate cos x, what are we going to have? Minus sine x. Now, let's take it, f prime of 0 will give us minus sine into what? 0. And remember, sine 0 is what? 0. So minus sine 0 is still the same thing as what? 0. Now we continue again, f prime prime of x, which will give us this. Now the derivative of sine x is what? Cos x. Because if we have a minus, let's say, if you have y equals sine x, now that implies that the y over dx is equal to what? Minus what? The dy over dx is equal to what? Cos x. But now we have minus here. Minus there. It's going to be minus, this minus will affect it. So we are going to have minus cos x. Here will be minus cos x. And that will give us that our f prime prime of 0 will give us what? Minus cos into what? 0. Which will give us what? Remember, cos 0 is 1. So minus times 1 will give us what? Minus 1. Now we continue with that process again. We are going to have f prime 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 of x. That means we are differentiating that from this first function 3 times. We are going to have what? If we differentiate cos x is minus sine x. If we differentiate cos x is minus sine x. But this minus will affect the other minus. I'm going to have what? Positive sine x. And then you take your f prime 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 of 0, which will give us what? Sine into what? 0. And sine 0 is what? 0. Now you continue the same process again. F iv of x. And that will give us what? If you differentiate sine x, you are going to have what? Cos x. And f iv of 0 will give us what? Cos 0, which is the same thing as what? 1. So now let's apply all of this into the Maclaurin series. Remember, we are not taking this 0 because 0 times anything will give us 0. Okay, so we're just picking this non-zero terms. So let's see what is f of 0. F of 0 is 1. F of 0 is what? 1. That's the first thing. So I will take 1. Let me just close it out. F of 0, look at f of 0 here, is 1. So I will pick that 1. And then let's continue. Let's look at the next non-zero term. The next non-zero term is what? F prime prime of x. Now what is f prime prime? So f prime prime of 0. F prime prime of 0 will give us what? Minus 1. F prime prime of 0 will give us minus 1. So minus 1 times x squared, we are going to have minus x squared. Remember, we have 2 factorial. So over 2 factorial. Now let's continue. This is the next non-zero term. And the next non-zero term is what? F iv. Let's place this where iv is. So f iv of 0 is what? 1. And 1 times x over 4 is what? Plus x over 4 over what? 4 factorial. You get? Over 4 factorial. Now this is what you need to If I should pick out this 0 on the second side here, 0 times x, f prime of 0 is what? 0. 0 times x will be 0. There will be nothing there. And let's come up to here too. F prime 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 of 0. This is it. So 0 times x cube is going to be 0. And 0 divided by anything is 0. So that's why I'm not picking out this 0. That's why I'm picking only the non-zero terms. Non-zero terms are those terms that are not 0. So we can see that if we use Maclaurin series to find out this, to find the ascending powers of x, we see that what cos x will be equal to all of this. You can see 1 is here minus x over 2 factorial, x power 4 over 4 factorial. Can you see? And the series continues like that. Because if we continue to differentiate down, you see the series will be going. So we can say therefore cos x is equal to 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x power 4 over 4 factorial. You can see, and this is the first three non-zero terms for the expansion of cos x using the Maclaurin series. Now, if you find this video interesting, it's very simple. Just share this video so that people out there that are still finding Maclaurin series will see that it is very easy. Share it, like this video, comment, and I will see you in my next class. Bye bye.